Somebody get...
It's Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl, this is Ed, and I just want...
Abilene Children's Library.
Hi, who's this?
This is Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl, this is Ed, and I just want to let you know that I learned my ABCs today.
Well, good job.
Yay!
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 Yes.
A, B, C, D,
E,
E.
F.
Oh, wait, hold on, let me do it. A, B, C, D, E, F. Welcome to the F.
G.
G?
Uh-huh.
Yay! I love G!
Yeah, that's a good letter, isn't it?
Yay! Okay, so it goes A, B, C, D,
E, F, C,
F, E, G.
H, I.
Yeah?
Yeah. You're getting there.
Keep going.
H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
Yay!
Yay!
Now I know my ABCs.
Next time, won't you sing with me?
I just wish that I could pee.
Okay, well, we'll let you go then.
No, I gotta get it right. I'm gonna get in trouble. A, B, F, D, C, B, H, I, K, B, A, D, F, E, S, Y, T, O, B, U, N, L, E, C, D, F, E, H, N, N, R, T, O, B.
Yay, you're done.
I'm done?
Yeah.
Yay! I know my ABCs, yay!
Good job.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I have to go poo. Yay, I'm gonna poo. Father, I stretch my hands to
Rich the
you.
producer.
Stretch my hands to you. Stretch my hands to you. Father, I stretch my hands to you. Stretch my hands to you. Father, I stretch my hands to you.
Peace, YouTube. Peace to the east, the west, the north, and the south. Big up to everyone in the house. You know I'm coming late. I'm feeling real Swayze. You know, I'm listening. I'm playing a little beat. They might, cut the video off. So if you're here live, I'm not going to remake the video if they get it. I just did the instrumental. So listen, y'all know I'm from New York and I'm a Creole. Music, food, and other things drive my soul. So we're gonna get into shenanigans tonight with Mr. West getting in. So come on in, get your snacks. Please put a happy dandy like on the video. Hopefully it will stay up without being filtered out. I brought in a little bit of the crank yankers, which is just to bring in a little light air, comedic. I have my cherries tonight, frozen cherries. I did this on IG last night. Put a happy dandy like on it, and we're going to get in a conversation about Kanye West. I love cherries, like heaven. Cherries is like the bomb.com. You like my messy hair? I wanted to wash it, but it was cold outside, so I didn't wash it. So I'm glad you like my messy hair tonight. I'm a little Swayze this evening. So, we're going to get in a conversation about Kanye West, what's going on with him. I think many of you know me for a while, been on my platform, know the relationship I've had with Kanye West over the years. And, it's really been tumultuous since he's been taken over by, basically reprogrammed. So we're going to talk about that and why many people are having either very extreme emotions when it comes to Mr. West. So, oh, Kanye. Let me make a message to Kanye West, because I always do this with him. I loved this man. When I say it's a personal love, it was a love and a friendship. I really respected him. I loved his family dynamics with his mother when she was living. Rest in peace. Kanye, I'm truly saddened, and I hope that you are able to break the program. I really am. I'm really tragically disappointed that you knew that this day would come, that they would do this to you. I really hope that you will be able to break that contract and be able to break free mentally from what is happening with you. So let's get into the conversation about you, Kanye West. Kanye West has been taken, family. I don't know what kind of mental illness the majority of the Matrix is suffering from, all forms of Stockholm syndrome, all kinds of infiltration by grays and reptilian and overlays, all kinds of biobots, syntheticas, basically driving the insanity of people's lack of conscious mind. This man has lost himself. And it's amazing to me to watch the minions applaud his mental instability and him being taken over. When they took him into the hospital that last time, they took him over. They took his mind. That man was still there. Even before that, he was losing aspects of himself mentally, becoming really unstable. His mother, he had lost the love of his life. His mother was his rock. And these nasty, filthy, succubus, incubus, insectilians infected him via his wand. He chose, let me state this again, you chose to wander into the dark abyss of the Kardashians, knowing the historical rumors that you heard in the industry about the dark hole, the spells that these dark queens put over men's minds, and you decided to delve into there because you, sir, were chasing that great white hope, that dream of trying to be one of them. And now you are gone and lost forever. He isn't a genius. He is geneless. They have reprogrammed him. They have fragmented his mind. They have placed that Christianity, just like they did Tila Tequila. Now, if any of you remember, Tila Tequila was blowing spots before she too was reprogrammed. Tila Tequila was on all of the social medias talking about the things they were doing in the dark cabal, about the sex rituals that she was encountering, about all of the dark magic that was being done by celebrities, how many people sold their souls. And look at her now. She has lost her mind. They have reprogrammed her. Now she's singing off-keyed hymns. She's talking about Jesus as her personal lover and savior. Family, Kanye West is gone. He isn't with us anymore. They have taken this man's mind. And to further insult us, they made sure they put the blonde, because remember, every time they do the reprogramming, in order to show the others what they've done as proof, almost like a trophy, they dye their hair blonde as to show the rest of them, like, here, we reprogram them. That's part of the industry's way of showcasing someone that's been chipped and reprogrammed and redistributed into the field of entertainment. Chris Brown has always been gone. He's done. This was a man that I personally had such a respect for. He is not a victim, anyone. Let me state this to you. If many of you have been with my platform for a while, you already know the relationship that I had with this man. He always had an insidious, don't get it twisted. Kanye West was always very, he was a lyricist. He was an artist. So he always had that field of like artistry, and what comes along with that is a little bit of madness and eccentricness. That was the beauty of Kanye West. So let me just state that. He had a beautiful artistic field around him. That's why all the artists used him to write their music. That's why they wanted him to come in the forefront, because he was amazing. He was an amazing artist. But like the leaves fall from the trees, he is gone. They have taken him, they took him to the hospital, they basically forced him into indoctrination and fragmented his brain. The man is not there anymore. He isn't a genius. What you see is like bits and pieces of him showing up in his music, absolutely. Bits and pieces of his music is showing up with enlightenment, but it's fragmented because he's been changed, he's been chipped, he's been reprogrammed. So you're just seeing like shadows of enlightenment. You're just seeing pieces of him. He was an amazing artist. He isn't anymore. He is now a product, a minion of the dark Kabbalist. Genius. The fact that people would even call him a genius, knowing the man has lost his mind. See, this is coming from people that don't know him, didn't ever have a personal relationship, or didn't respect his musical magistry, his musical, what is it? Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think. His musical mastery. His musical mastery. Do you know him, Sammy Yangra? Do you know Kanye West? Where do you know him from? Did you hang out with him and his mother? Did you go out and have coffee and icks and giggles? Did you personally know him? If you did, then you too would know that that is not the same man. You too would know that the man that you claim that I don't know would be someone that is not reminiscent of the gentleman. Even if it was on social media that you've witnessed him, you would know that isn't the same man. It's disgusting that so many people are so gullible to sit here and watch a man melt down publicly and being used like a prostitute, like a prostitute for the dark cabal, and sit here and make it seem like he's sane. He's gone. He's walking through crowds acting as if he's Jesus Christ. You think that's healthy? Do you think that's the same rationality that his mother would have accepted his behavioral patterns to be? Do you think his mother would have sat idly and watched him enter into the dark hole called the Kardashians? Do you think so? So for the one who is on here who said, do I know Kanye West? Do you know him? Because have you ever even had a inkling of who he was? You would know that that is not the same man. Yes, heartache changes us. Yes, circumstance changes us. Yes, getting married to a whore of the internet, yes, that changes someone, but not to the degree where the man's mind is fragmented and he is heightened in illusion. Let me take a drink of my hydrogen water. No one loved Kanye as much as I love that man. I'm saying on a admiration level. No one did. I rooted for him when I saw that he was entering into the dark cabal's lair of draconians. I still rooted for that man. I offered for reprieve and for peace of mind to him at a time where I knew he was going to be taken over. So don't sit here and come on this feed acting as if you know that man, because if you did and you truly loved him, you could not watch him fall down and sit idly and say zero. He was an amazing artist. Was. He was an amazing man. Was. He was an amazing son. Was. Notice those are all past tense. He's done sitting there calling that man a genius while he is losing every facet of his reality, being made a mockery publicly while his wife, who has a hole between her legs that goes straight to the old desert of the old world of graveyards, and you say that he is a genius? A genius would not think a harlot to the industry would be considered someone to marry. How dare you? Don't come to my feed again. Don't piss me off. If you know this man, then you need to help him. If you are a part of his world, you need to release him. Don't come onto this feed when people generally had love for this man. People who generally knew this man. People who generally respected his family dynamics. People who respected where he came from, what he struggled with, where he came and how he overcome. How dare you come to this platform? Stay away from this platform unless you are here to keep truth and honor and integrity. Kanye West has been compromised along with a host of others. But why I care so much is because he mattered. He mattered. He was a son of a beautiful woman, a scholar. She was an amazing woman in her own right. And once she passed, that son was taken over by the dark abyss called the Kardashians, the K's. Let me take a drink of my water. I love you, family. Let me slow down a little bit. We're going to be on for a little bit. So let me cool down a little bit. Let me. I've been on fire for the last couple days. Hold on. Let me cool down a little bit. Step on and put a like on the video. I'm up for the Sagittarius shenanigans. It's Sag season. If you can handle the heat, put a like on the video. Let YouTube know that I'm here to stay. Peace out to all the fire signs. Kanye West, I hope you can come back. Sag in your life, hopefully I can be that Sag for you. Sag season. Olives? I want some olives. All right. I'm sorry. I will behave myself. Let me take it back a bit. I apologize. Oh, I was just putting some vitamin E on my lips. No more red garnet lipstick. I'm in fire season. I'm behaving myself, so I'm just putting some vitamin E. Let me slow down a little bit, okay? Let me apologize. It's Sag season and it's fire season, and I'm in my element, so I'm really hot. Please place likes on the video if you agree. with not the topic, so to speak, but be sharing. I'll come more often if if you feel like this is relative information. Or you just listen, you don't have to agree with me. Let me just say this. You don't have to agree with me. That's one thing that isn't required being here. This is my own personal opinion. You know, when you come to my channel, it is totally just how I feel. You know, I'm very passionate about certain things and about certain people. And I'm more passionate about someone who I feel was one of the most amazing people, artists, who did a lot of work, more than anyone gives him credit for. But just to see, I don't know how you feel, but just to see him acting out of sorts and being propelled into mental illness more, like they're projecting his mental illness as if it's healthy. If you don't see right now that the Matrix is promoting mental illness, mental incapacitations, people who are dense, and demonically possessed, if you can't see that, then I can't be of any assistance to you. They are propelling him on. They're propelling him because he is distributing mental instability. He's walking around as if did you ever see when people are mentally ill? True people we're not talking about people who are accused of mental illness that are part of the UFO and ET community. That's not what I'm talking about. We're talking about true mental instability, mental illness. They are basically putting this man on a pedestal for being mentally incapacitated. And all of the people out here on happy YouTube are saying, oh, he's a genius. Did you hear some of the codes in his music? No, you're seeing remnants of, did you see the movie Get Out? Did you see the movie Get Out? Remember in Get Out? He was like inside of himself, so of course little sparks of himself are like pop out occasionally in the music, like little pieces of himself, but that isn't him. That man was amazing and he was unfailable. But the problem was, his weakness was his sense of insecurity and his drive for fame. That is where he fell. Because he wanted to be like them. He wanted to be like the ones that he had put on a pedestal. And that's the problem. When you can be paid, that's why I trust zero of anyone. I don't care if they're rich, poor, regular. If you can be paid and bought and sold, you can't be trusted. He was always trying to chase that star, that stardom. Listen to his old music. Listen to listen, if they would let me, I'm probably going to go on Instagram and start playing all of Kanye West's old songs because that's the only place I can play it. Let me play Kanye West's old songs. If you listen to the lyrics, the words, the intelligence, the scholarship of a son that was raised by a woman of scholar-worthy brain capacity, you would see how amazing he was. I'm not saying he wasn't genius in his artistry. I'm telling you he is not that now. They took that beautiful man who was unraveling before us, blowing spots about Hove. Remember? All he did was blow spots about the one who was from another time. And when he did that, they put a bounty on him. And they took him in, took him out, reprogrammed him, because you can't incept melanin. Melanin can only be incepted from the outside. That is a fact. I worked in a laboratory for many years. You cannot incept melanin from the inside. You cannot restructure or incept it. So what happens is that brown people get incepted from the outside. So what they did is they had to reprogram him. And that's why you see pieces of him. I am so sorry. I am so sorry that he did not have the support system. I am so sorry that he fell victim to his own mental incapacitation and his own poverty mindset. I am so sorry that he was unable to look past that artificial goal and see that his future was so much brighter in a position where he had choices, where he would make up his own mind, that he wasn't connected to a dark field of women that have put in spells on brown men to the point where they can't even think anymore. Look, what's his name? What is his name? Odin? What's his name? Odin? Is it Omar Odin? Lamar Odin? What's his name? Is it Lamar Odin? I forgot his name. What's his name? Lamar Odin. Check out a video of him before he got with the Kardashians. See, if you think that Flurboon is paranoid, some of you may think I'm paranoid. You have your opinion. So vet out what I share with you. Let's look at Lamar Odin. Previous to him getting hooked up with the Kardashians, look at his verbal pattern, the way that he composed himself. Check it out before. And then look at him and listen to him after, listen to his diction after he was infected with the Insectillions Queen's, infestation. I can't tell you anything. Go look at him previously, and then tell me if I've lost it. Daniel, go look at. Listen, Daniel, I may be all kinds of cuckoo. Listen, you're probably coming from the channel from somewhere else, out in outer space. I don't know where you're coming from. Probably from the Matrix, somewhere out in the Matrix, because I put Kanye's name out there. Go look past. Sometimes you guys think I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. Go look at it past. Vet out what I say. If I'm really lost it, then by all means I tell you, go and look for yourself. Go look at these men previous to them hooking up with the dark queens, the Insectillion queens. Go look at them previously, and then you tell me if I'm mad, if I'm crazy. Tell me. You're telling me that men that had verbal skills of some Kanye was a little more intellectually sound. I'm talking about Lamar Odin. He wasn't like the brightest kid in the block, but he was pretty he was pretty okay as far as verbal skills, as far as intelligence. He was okay. He wasn't like a rocket scientist or anything like that, but he was okay. But look what happened when he got with the Kardashians. And then you sit here and you think that there aren't witches and warlocks and all kinds of dark beings coexisting in Hollyweird? I love you, Kanye West. Let me just say this. I love you, Kanye West. I love what you represented. This video, though it may seem hurtful, it's because I did care for you. The people around you now don't love you. They never did. Only a person who loves you will call you out. You know how many people call me out? My girlfriends, my family call me out when they think that something's off because they love me. It's not because they don't. It's not because they want to hurt me. It's because they love me. I'm telling you this because I truly admired you. I truly loved what you represented. You were a representation of what I represented. Where the intellectual astuteness of being raised by teachers. I was a daughter of a teacher, of a facilitator. We have that same field on us. So my love for you is on a more personal frequency level. So I speak to you from that position. Not these people who want to be a party to you because you're Kanye West, that you represent. Not people who are connected to you because they want to be a part of the Kardashian nightmare train wreck, holes of the dark cabal. No, these are people that don't love you. Only someone who will love you will check you and tell you that you are going too far and you have lost your god-darn mind. And I don't care how many record labels that will sign you. Listen, Cardi B has a record label that's at the top of the charts and she can't even speak English because she's so incapacitated intellectually. That lets you know where our goals and our what standards the industry has. So that tells you when the industry has a standard that Cardi B is some sort of artist where she could barely speak and say the alphabet without cursing and without slurring. That lets you know the standard. When you can have a Kardashian make $1 billion from having sex publicly and make a whole family what is it like a family industry based on holes of Netherland. So is it so far-fetched that Kanye West, that they're propelling you, they weren't doing it before. Oh, thank you, Crystal. Thank you for not being afraid to talk about it. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate it. 444, thank you. Part of 144. Whoop, whoop. Let me calm down. Please put a like on the video if you're here for the shenanigans. Please, I just, I'm fired up. It's Sag season. My birthday is, I don't really celebrate my birthday, but my solar return is Friday. I am a Sag, I am a triple Sag, and I am all fired. So I am blowing spots, putting it out there, eating cherries. A family dynasty, thank you. Okay. We have a problem, family. You have to stop supporting the shenanigans, the dark Kabbalist agendas online. Ban your children from listening to the Nazis, to this low-field musical debaucherous frequency that they're emitting all over the music platforms. You must ban them from your life. You must keep them out of your mind and your mind space. That's exactly why I don't have television. It's crazy because I actually went to my uncle. My uncle was like, oh, cable costs so much money. And I was like, cable? I forgot what cable was because I haven't paid for cable since my television blew up when I was watching Housewives trying to see them shapeshift. Remember that? Big up to me. I cured my obsession. Remember when I used to obsess with shapeshifting Housewives? It was cured when my television blew up and I didn't replace it. I told you I went to New York. All I heard was the same music. Oh, they always did that though. I would say that I always heard the same music over and over and over again, like a bad program, just a loop over every song, every 2 hours, every 3 hours, the same songs over and over again. Cardi B, some other ebonical, limited, mentally incapacitated artists that don't even know how to make a haiku. They can't even write a haiku. A haiku is 3 lines. Basically, you could just put 3 words in a haiku of each line. They can't even write a haiku. And they have this on the industry playing over and over. So your children, if they're listening to this low field, yes, looping, thank you, Mr. Kevin. If they're listening to the industry music on that, they're being programmed. That's how they program you. They just perpetually play the same song over and over. And all the subliminal messages going all infecting the mind, getting all in there, causing you to have all kinds of root chakra. You want to have sex with like reptilians. You want to have sex with like insectilian whole monsters. Thoughterism becomes a concept. So all the thotteries feel like they're doing something, dropping it like it's hot. I don't know what they do in the club. All thotterism becomes a concept. It's all because they're being infected. This is just like that movie. Oh, remember that movie? Oh my gosh. Remember that movie, y'all? Oh my gosh. Remember that movie when the music was infected? Remember the radio station? Oh, remember, it's one of you on here, because this is years ago. This is like 5 years ago. Remember one of you, because I know you're still on here. Remember one of you were talking about, there was this movie, remember? And it was like the radio station, anything on the radio talking was infecting the mind. Not They Live. Somebody on here, I forgot the name. Remember it was the one when you listened to the radio and like the stations, you had to turn it off, and as soon as you hear it, everybody's mind got infected? Oh, I forgot the movie. It was a good movie. It's like real corny though. It was real corny, and then they started turning into zombies. Remember that? I know. Oh, someone get the name for that. I forgot. Who did? Oh gosh, I forgot the name of the movie. Oh, that was a really good movie. No, it wasn't Twilight Zone. It was a movie. It was like a, oh gosh, I know it wasn't Night of the Comet. No, it wasn't Bird Box. It's an older movie. It's real corny, maybe from the 80s. It could be from the 80s or 90s. I forgot what it was. Oh, darn it. I'll remember. It was a good movie though. No. It was older. It was like, no, it was an I Am Legend. It was like older than that. It was like 80s movie. It wasn't Mars Attack. It was like the radio station was affecting people's minds. Somebody put it on, like Google it and you'll get the name. It was like somebody's mind was being affected by the radio. So they would not listen to the radio because it was infecting everybody's brain. It wasn't Home Alone. It was a movie. You guys remember it. Because someone from 5 years ago, I remember because I saw it 5 years ago, someone mentioned it wasn't Night of the Movie. I'll remember it. It was a good movie. That's a movie that details, it was a signal. It was like the signal or something like that. I think that was it. It was like the frequency signal or something like that. It was a really good movie. Anyway, someone will find it and I'll post it on Instagram. But let me state this. It was like dead. It was something crazy. I forgot. It was a signal. I think it was a signal. Okay, we'll figure it out. But anyway, so listen, we have to we're past the point. Like we've kind of gone past the ceiling. Like most people are capped, they got a ceiling. Some people's ceilings are like, those basement apartments when they have those artificial ceilings and the ceiling's like here and your head's like there. Some people's ceilings are capped here. Some people have higher ceilings, some people have cathedral ceilings, some people have, like big planetarium open ceilings where there's no cap. Okay, we're kind of there. If you're listening to this and you can accept that people are being programmed in the matrix to be able to serve an agenda and to perpetually keep a general consensus of low behavioral patterns to keep people reaching for that kind of personality, that kind of behavioral pattern. If you can accept that, you've already gone past the cap. That's, what I mean? If you're watching television every night, if you're sleeping with your cell phone, if you're having sex and mass destruction, if you don't know the blood type of your mates, if you're, you're doing, you're eating nanobots, doing the what is it called? The Popeye chicken challenge. If you're doing the Popeye chicken, I ran out of cherries. I'm really upset. This is when you want your partner to go and buy some cherries for you. I love cherries, but the challenge of the chicken, y'all get mad at me for telling you your chicken is sick. I'm gonna sidebar for a moment off of Kanye West. You eating chicken of mass destruction, I told you this 6 years ago. The chicken is the devil. It's not that your chicken is bad, chickens are sweet. Those white feathered chickens with pink eyes, do you think that's natural to eat? You don't think there's nanobots all in the flesh of that artificial, genetically homogenized bird? You get mad at me. You know what I mean? Email, Flurber, I can't believe you're talking about the chicken. What, are you in love with the chicken? That's not a natural chicken. You go to Kauai, you go to places when there was literally chickens that have brown feathers, they go around, they have brown eyes. Those are real chickens. You aren't getting chickens like that in those factories. You're getting the Popeyes chipped chicken with all kinds of chips of mass destruction. Your chicken is infected. And any egg attached to the chicken is infected. Your boys are being manipulated sexually and they're being sexually homogenized because you're eating all kinds of soy because the chickens are consuming soy. You got mad at me. Why are you mad at me because the chickens are the devil? I told you this. Get off chicken. Maybe your mind will work a little better. Everybody used to be like, oh, I only eat chicken. I don't eat beef. Beef wasn't going to kill. They got more nanobots and parasites in chicken and birds. Do you know what birds eat? They eat little grubs. I'm sorry. Let me take a break. Please put a like on the video. You know I'm up to the shenanigans tonight. You know when I come on late, it's fire season. All the fire season people in the house. Come on in the house. I'm just gonna like.
Yes, Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl. This is Ed, and I just want to let you know that I learned my ABCs today.
Well, good job.
Yay!
Yay. Yes.
A Oh wait, hold on. Let me do it. A B C D E F. Welcome to the F.
G.
G.
Uh-huh.
Yay! I love G.
Yeah, that's a good letter, isn't it?
Yay! Okay, so it goes A B C D
E, F, G,
F E G.
H, I.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're getting there.
Keep going.
H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
Yay!
Yay!
Now I know my ABCs.
Next time, won't you sing with me?
I just wish that I could pee.
Okay, well, we'll let you go then.
No, I gotta get it right. I'm gonna get in trouble. A B F D C B H I K B
That's a new rap
A
song.
D F E S Y T O B U N L E C D F E H N N N R T O B.
Yay, you're done.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Yay! I know my ABCs. Yay!
Good job.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I have to go poo. Yay! I'm gonna poo.
Kanye West, come back, baby.
Breaks the producer.
Stretch my hands to you. Stretch my hands to you.
Come back, Kanye.
Father, I stretch my hands to you. Stretch my hands to you.
Put a like on my video, please. At least if you like my DJ skills.
Father, I stretch my hands to you.
Woo! Kanye, baby. Let me make another statement to Kanye West. Kanye, just break the program. You have so much in there. Get out of the sunken place. Come out, Kanye. Come back. Get out of the dark space of the dark yoni space of the dark hole of the devil. She is part of that clan. Get out. Get out, Kanye. Please. We need like a shirt, free Kanye West. Please. Trump. You know what I'm saying? Trump, please help your homie, for God's sake. You know what I mean? You want to make America great again. Why don't you make Kanye back to who he was again? Oh my God. You hear that hot beat? That beat is hot. That beat is amazing. That's Kanye, but we need some of the Kanye back. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. I want Kanye, I'm sorry. Please put a like on my video if you're coming for the shenanigans. Get out, Kanye. I'll help you break out of there. Listen, Kanye, all you gotta do is call me, and the homies here will be real covert. We'll be stealth. We'll walk in that piece, all kinds of Santo Paulo. We'll come all Hamza hands up. We'll have hoods that are invisible. We'll come and save you, Kanye West. Just call us. I don't have a problem taking you out of that darkness. We're gonna have to deprogram you from all the yoni dark, all kinds of succubus, incubus, all in your mind. Do you I laugh because it's true. He knows. All he does, he don't even have to say anything on the phone. Just dial 13. I know the code. I know the sound. You dial 13. I know where you are. Just wait outside. We'll be out there. Nobody will know who we are. I'll put the hair up. I'll have the hoodie on. Everything. We'll break you out. You got to get out of there, Kanye. You've lost your goddamn mind. You aren't Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ was a frequency. You aren't emitting that right now. You're emitting a man who's lost his goddamn mind. Please come back. I'm gonna go and get, like, you know, he needs deprogramming times 1,000. He needs like the sisters. We need the Andromedas to go and do a hijack. We need to get him out of the hole. Come out, get out. You know when you go, get out. Get out, Kanye, please. I want you to go. If I know he's come back, if his lyrics went back, I'm gonna listen, I'm gonna go off here because I'm already on fire. They're probably gonna kick me off YouTube in a second. I'm gonna go on IG and play all of Kanye. I'm gonna be DJ Flurburn tonight. He's been snatched. Who said it? Marcus, right? Marcus, he's been snatched. It's too late. You think El Sheba said it's too late. It ain't never too late. We gonna listen. I feel like it isn't too late into the fat lady sings, and I haven't sung a note yet. I'm trying, but I need to keep him. I'm gonna keep it real with him. Nobody around you loves you, Kanye. They don't love you. They're utilizing your melanin to be able to survive on whatever darkness they're coming from. Those women are using you. Get out. I'm gonna be on IG tonight DJing all of Kanye's. Listen, you know how I love music. I'm gonna play all of Kanye's joints. Every single last old school one. It's gonna be a Kanye party. Kanye, please come to the house party. Yeah, he did it to himself. That's why I'm saying to y'all, he wasn't a victim. He was a victim of his own mind state. That's all it was. He was a victim to his own insecurities of feeling like he was less. He's thinking that the Kardashians, because remember the Kardashians have old money. You know, they did have old money. They really did. So she's dark. I told you she's an insectilian queen. They infect women, like insectilians, they infect men's minds and women. They have that ability. So that's what they do. So that's why all the men have lost their mind. That's why I say, if you think I've lost my mind, I just tell you to go look. Go look, what'd you say? Morpheus said, wow, Fleur, you're beautiful as hell. This is exactly what we need to empower women. Great. Well, I'm trying to free somebody who used to be a god. Now, he isn't Jesus Christ now, but I accepted him as somebody that I really respected and honored. I respected that man on a friendship level, on a musical level. I really had a lot of respect for him. But he did sell himself out, and I don't know that he realized, I don't really know, to be honest. You know, it's almost like we talk about these people in the industry so far. I've been around enough of them. Let's just say that without giving too much away. And I literally didn't realize, I don't know that they realize what they're walking into. I don't even know that if you tell them that they're signing a contract for their soul, that they really believed it. I really don't. I think it isn't until they start to get involved in it, they start to get deeper into it, and they start to see the darkness, and then start seeing shapeshifters and all kinds of occult rituals and stuff. That's when they realize that they're too deep. And that's when they go to Jesus, they try to go to church, they try to save their souls. That's when you see them jump out and go into church. But there's another reprogram that they do. They reprogram these whistleblowers. They reprogram these whistleblowers, and what happens is that they reprogram with the Christianity, what is it? The Christianity genre. That's what they do. So you see Tila Tequila's lost her mind. And that's why I say, if you think I'm crazy, go look at Tila Tequila. I did it on IG. Many of you were with me on IG. Do you remember Tila Tequila? Tila Tequila used to be whistleblowing. Do you remember that? Listen to her now. She's singing bad hymns. She looks like a Christian gone crazy. She's talking about all kinds of madness. She's lost her mind. They reprogrammed her. They did the same to Kanye West. That's all I'm saying. So, y'all, I'm going to end the feed because I want to go listen to old Kanye song. If y'all want to rock it out, I wish I had some cherries. You know, this is when I need someone to do like a cherry. Serious. Listen, if you know anything about Fleur Brune, I love music. That's why Kanye had my heart. He really did. Kanye, you had that. You did. You had my heart. I would listen to Kanye, you know what I'm saying, chilling with chiefers. I wasn't chiefing, but with chiefers, sitting in the back seat of the car, rocking out to Kanye West. When he was wearing the backpack, the bear backpack, that was us all day. We were the children of doctors. We were the children of teachers. We were children of color that came from intellectually sound parents. I related to him because his mother was like mine. So I had respect for that. So when he came as the college dropout, he came with the backpack, with the bear. You know, I could relate to that frequency. I could relate to the things he was saying. What happened, Kanye? You dropped that? See, your test was Amber. That was your test. Amber Rose was your test because there wasn't a man who could say no to that insectillion. They tested you with her. But when you didn't pass that test, they sent you right over to the dark one. They sent you straight over to the caves. You failed. But everyone deserves redemption. Kanye, call us. I got the homies, and we will break you out of jail. We will take you somewhere. We'll do the Dr. Sebi special on you. We'll have you cleared of all those nanobots. We'll bring you back. If you thought you saw Christ, you're going to be embodiment of Christ consciousness when we're done with you. So Kanye, don't ever feel like we abandoned you. We love you more for checking you and calling you out. But at the end of the day, the love that we have for you, if you need us, you want us, you need help, we got your back. So come with me on IG. I'm going to play all Kanye West. It's that kind of evening. Big up to all the fire signs in the house. It's that kind of evening today. Big up to Kanye West. Hopefully he comes back. He isn't a genius. He's gene-less, but we can bring that back. All right? So family, I'm out. I want to do IG. I'm going to go enjoy myself. I got to listen to music. You know, YouTube restricts me. I got to go play music because I'm in fire mode. And Kanye, I want to listen to all his old jams so I could really do some throwbacks. All right? So I love you, family. Please put some likes on the video before you exit the stage left, and I shall see you later. Peace.